Hey guys, Rinji here. Once again, bringing you the worst out of the VTuber community. And what's worse than an unexpected, straight out of nowhere graduation of a popular VTuber? With so many graduations happening recently and so much drama encompassing the VTuber scene at large in the last week and month, this is just another one on the pile. But you may ask yourself, how is a VTuber graduation drama? It happens all the time. Well, the circumstances behind it may be a little bit dramatic, but this time around, it's kind of a mystery. And let's just unpack it, as Nijisanji EN official at Nijisanji_world has revealed a graduation announcement of Luxiem's Nijisanji EN liver, Ike Eveland. Let's take a look at that. Graduation announcement. We regret to inform you that the Nijisanji EN liver, Ike Eveland, will be graduating today, 30th April 2025 GST. Hope for your understanding. Thank you for your continued support of Nijisanji and Nijisanji EN. Let's take a closer look at that graduation notice. Announcement. Graduation of Nijisanji EN liver, Ike Eveland. Thank you for your continued support of Nijisanji and Nijisanji EN. We regret to announce that one of our Nijisanji EN livers, Ike Eveland, will be graduating today, 30th April 2025 GST. You can already tell from this that something is a little bit off here. Something is a little bit fucky-wucky here, as some people would say. A graduation announcement on virtually the same day as the actual graduation. But there's actually a little bit more to that. Since his debut in December 2021 as a part of the first all-male unit in Nijisanji EN, has surprised us all the time, and time again, with range between his calm demeanor and his powerful singing. We cannot thank him enough for his hard work and achievements as Nijisanji EN liver in the past 3 years, and sincerely wish him the best he moves on to the next steps of his life. To our fans and everyone involved, we understand how saddening the news of Ike's graduation is. We would like to thank you all for your support and hope you will continue cheering on Nijisanji EN going forward. As of today, 30th April 2025 GST, Ike Eveland will cease all of his live activities. For further details regarding his graduation, please refer to the paragraph below. As you can already see, everything on the same day. No graduation stream or anything like that. People don't even have time to prepare for anything. But again, there's more, because there's always more to stories like this. And here's the list of things that are happening. Graduation date, 30th April 2025 GST. Social media accounts public until 30th April 2025 GST. Fan letters accepted until 30th May 2025. We kindly ask for your continued support of Nijisanji EN. For all inquiries related to this matter, please contact Nicolor Inc. Here's the link. Please refrain from directly contacting our company's livers, including any content on social media or stream. Thank you for your understanding. Cooperation, 30th April 2025, Nicolor Inc. And that's not everything, because actually, as is per standard, but the standard kind of shifted because it's way too fast and way too abrupt. Because all of Ike's videos on his VTuber channel as Ike Eveland have been simply nuked. Are they privated? Are they deleted? Who knows? But all of them are just gone. Like that. Poof. Nothing remains. Kind of weird to think about it, like thanking someone for so many years of hard work and then just the next second it's bam, all gone. I hope for the fans of Ikes and Nijisanji and in general that they archived all of his content, because having such a short time to do so is, well, it's not optimal. It's not optimal for archiving anything. But you know, a lot of Nijisanji EN fans would probably say that, you know, this has been a long time coming. A lot of them, I imagine, also wanted to remain a little bit more positive about that. As Ike has been prone to go on hiatuses for various reasons, about which we will not be speculating in this video. that's probably for another time, if ever anything related to this happens, and it just might. But again, this is not the end of the story. As Ike himself has posted on Twitter with this farewell message to everyone. Hey everyone, first I want to sincerely thank you all for your patience and understanding during my prolonged absence. I deeply apologize for any confusion or inconvenience it may have caused. It's time I take full responsibility for the impact my numerous absences have had. Over the years, I've faced a number of personal challenges, many of which I failed to address properly or communicate openly. Mental health has been a significant factor, but I also recognize I did not fulfill my duties as a Nijisanji and liver. I regret not stepping forward sooner. My lack of action and transparency affected not only my work, but also the trust placed in me, and for that I am truly sorry. It has become clear to me that the responsibilities of this role exceeded what I can handle. It feels a bit like he's taking this a little bit too hard. I do wonder how much of that is his own words, but again, this is just my own speculation on this one. Yeah, we don't want to think about, any managers skinwalking as the talents and writing farewell messages. That couldn't have happened in any core Nijisanji. Nope, not at all. But let's continue. This experience has been a crucial reminder that mental health must be prioritized and should never be used as a justification for avoiding accountability. Again, dude, taking this a little bit too hard and putting too many stones on your back. After a great deal of reflection, I've made the difficult decision to step away from the online space for good. I apologize for any difficulties this may create. Please know that this is something I thought about for a long time and the decision wasn't made lightly. Though this means goodbye, I'll always value this bond we've built. Thank you for your understanding, and as I take this time to focus on myself and make the necessary changes to be better moving forward. I may be stepping away, but I want you to know that each of you holds a special place in my heart. The time we spent together and the conversations we had will never be forgotten. Even as we move forward on our own journeys, I'll always cherish the moments we've shared. Thank you to everyone who've ever sat in on stream. Thank you for everyone in Nijisanji for the kindness and grace they have shown me over the years. Thank you to TCB Sensei for letting me have such an amazing mama. I feel so lucky to have been part of this little family. And of course, thank you to the fans for your support. We've achieved multiple dreams together, and I truly feel like I never repay you guys for the memories I now hold. Whether it's morning, day, evening, or night, I hope that you'll have a wonderful time and you can do just one thing for me now. Please be kind to yourselves and take care. I truly loved being your novelist. Signed, Ike Eveland, and his signature on the right side. Again, this is not where it ends. It's not where it ends, because there are other bigger VTubers very closely related to them, as Vishoujo's Kuro, who quote-retweeted with Frieren hanging from the ceiling, quote-retweeting the Nijisanji and Ike Eveland graduation announcement. But then Kuro went on his more private account, well, privater, I guess, and expressed this sentiment regarding Ike's graduation. Yeah, this is why I said the month was over, yet honestly it's a blessing and curse knowing in advance about this stuff. Honestly, the sweetest guy I know, and hugging him in Japan after long talks about this type of thing is pure core memory for me. As someone who relates a lot to how he told me he felt, I honestly just hope everyone allows him to take the new step in his life with a positive stride and get some well-deserved rest away from public away. If he ever returned, I know everyone would love it, but it's not needed. What is needed is his time to relax, enjoy life, reset his mental and such. Honestly, it's hard for me to keep contact with people, but this guy is one of the only ones that actually goes out of his way to check up on me. I hope I did enough for him too. Either way, that's all from me. Well, he provides a little bit of context, which may be suggesting, as with Ike's own letter to his fans, that his mental health was the biggest contributing factor to this graduation. However, all of this being this abrupt is very weird, but again, I'll leave the speculations towards the end without, going into too much detail, because a lot of information is simply not there. It's just missing. But there's one more piece to this puzzle, which even adds to this mystery. And that is Shu Yaminos, Ike Eveland's inmate, who posted this on his YouTube channel community, which opens up quite the can of worms here. Let's read that. For those who haven't been notified, Ike has made the decision to leave Nijisanji. For full transparency, I was personally not notified of his graduation or his intentions of leaving the company. I am personally just as clueless as everyone else. So I wish everyone to respect his privacy and do not speculate. Well, you know, Shu, saying that publicly as a public figure yourself to the thousands upon thousands of your fans will only open further speculation. So, in case you don't have anything to say, you probably shouldn't say it, because this just opens the door for a mystery that even Scooby-Doo probably couldn't solve, much less Blue's Clues. I won't be able to answer any questions about Ike or his current or future whereabouts. To respect his statement of stepping away from the online space, I'll be removing some content involving Ike from my channel. I'll also like to ask everyone to refrain from mentioning Ike in our comments, hashtags, and streams apart from this post. This sounds a little bit like unpersoning. But then again, I imagine this is Nijisanji's decision. All of this being so abrupt is again very, very suspicious. I understand this is a sad moment for all, but I'd love to request everyone to find a healthy outlet outside of our socials regarding this topic. Though I'm unable to interact with him or on streams anymore, I wish the best for him. I hope all do as well. I will be streaming as I was planning to, and I hope you all respect everyone's decisions moving forward. Thank you, everyone. That's how it ended. The fact that someone from his generation wasn't notified of this is just incredibly, incredibly suspicious. Why wouldn't be they notified about it? I mean, they're part of the same generation. They've been together through thick and thin. Is this Ike's personal decision not to notify anyone? Has his mental health gotten to this point where he just wanted out of all of this and just at this point didn't want to bother them or anyone else with this? And it's very hard to know what's going to happen with that. From the way it sounds, from the way all of these posts, including Kuro's and including Ike's very own post, from the way all of this sounds, it seems that Ike is just stepping away from online activities in its totality. So he may or may not be returning to his previous life persona. But if he does return, then he may reveal some information about this going forward. But then again, a lot of former Nijisanji EN livers have been really quite quiet about a lot of the things they've experienced within the Nijisanji EN. A lot of them have alluded to it via anecdotal stories without outright mentioning Nijisanji by name. And what they did mention wasn't very positive. And it's all over online. Even I covered a lot of that stuff in the past. So if you want Nijisanji EN stories, there's plenty to go through. Not only from me, but also from other YouTubers that covered this type of content. All I know for now, that despite Nijisanji EN not winning with one of a big loss of one of their livers, what I know is winning. It's that the rats are winning. But for right now, it's everything. I hope to see you on the next one.